Understanding the phrase, camel ride. Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to embark on a linguistic journey to understand the phrase, camel ride. This phrase may seem straightforward, but in English, it can have a variety of meanings and uses. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when and how to use camel ride in a sentence, whether you're speaking about an actual adventure or using it metaphorically. So, let's get started. A camel ride typically refers to the activity where a person sits on a camel's back and the camel walks around, usually led by a guide. It's a popular tourist activity in countries where camels are native, such as Egypt, Morocco, or the United Arab Emirates. Points to remember: camels are large mammals adapted to live in the desert. Rides are often part of guided tours in desert regions. This phrase can be used as a noun, e.g., I went on a camel ride. In a figurative sense, camel ride might not involve a camel at all. Instead, it can be used to describe an experience that is bumpy or uneven, much like the gait of a camel. Example sentences. Starting a new business can be quite the camel ride, full of ups and downs. My first year at university was a real camel ride, but I learned so much. Points to remember: it's a metaphor for a challenging journey. The expression captures the ups and downs of experiences. Camel ride also holds cultural significance in the regions where camel riding is a traditional form of transportation. It can represent a connection to heritage and the simplicity of traditional life. Points to remember: it's an activity deeply rooted in some cultures, can reflect the nostalgia for traditional ways of life. When using the phrase, camel ride, consider the context. If you're talking about travel, it's a literal ride on a camel. In other contexts, it might be a metaphor. Avoid using it in situations where it could be misunderstood or where cultural sensitivity is important. Tips: be clear about the context to avoid confusion. Use the phrase metaphorically to add color and imagery to your language. And that's the long and short of it. Whether you're talking about an actual camel ride across the desert sands or using it to describe life's bumpy journey, this phrase can add adventure and depth to your conversations. I hope you've enjoyed this linguistic ride, and that you'll join us again for more English language explorations. Until next time, keep practicing, and don't be afraid to try out new phrases.